Right to the air is Rodgers. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The Jets at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive. And 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now it's Richardson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First down, Indianapolis. Here we go, here we go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They go play action with Richardson. Escaping, and he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. Gay's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down. From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Slot man moves right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First and 10, Taylor now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Duvernay. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor.
I think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the middle with Cook. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of the first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. again, able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Richardson looking to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's got Hamler, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Awful. Seriously? Come on, guys, we can do better.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had